What's going on, you guys? Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. Happy holidays to everyone. It's your boy's birthday today. Do a live stream. We talk about the possible outcome. And we're going to also talk about some of the things that was said in the $1 million worth of game interview with Terence Bud Crawford. I believe that was probably one of the best interviews with Terence Bud Crawford to date. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. I'm looking for Errol Spence, man. Yeah, that's right. I'm looking for Errol Spence, man, because I see Terence Bud Crawford, the guy that they say. Come on, man. Come on, man. I remember everything people used to say, bro. They said that he didn't sell. They said he need to get out here and do more. I mean, what? I mean, the biggest fight of his career, and he's the only one out here promoting this fight. He's the only one out here promoting this fight. I'm gonna wait till some more people get in here before you really start to cook. But he's the only one out here really promoting this fight. The dude that they said need to sell and all this other foolishness, man. You can't find Spence nowhere, man. He had one video with his chick on her channel, AO, and that's it. No interviews, no nothing. What you go do? None of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's see who's in here. Salute to Bud Go Stop Spence. Salute. Dank Fountain. Hollow Ninja. What's good? Thank you guys for the birthday wishes, man. He said Spence hiding like his fans, man. Where they at, bro? He said everything will be answered on the 29th. Hey, that's right. A month from today, your boy's birthday. All questions will be answered, GK. That's right. A month from today, all the answers, all the questions, we will have our answers. Hey, you said EJ don't look too happy about this fight. Man, where's he at, Tyrese? That's my thing. Because you signed it now. Let's talk about it. I mean, Terence Crawford got videos everywhere and shit. Not to mention, this is what he's doing now. He got another video out. Terence Crawford, man, don't believe the lies when they say Bud ain't this, ain't that. Hold on, let me get this shit on the screen, man. These dudes tripping. Bud Crawford got a new video out. I don't want to play the music, but he's selling the fight, bro. Let me go ahead and hit the like button for the fish fry. The fisherman Terence Crawford. He's selling the fight. He got these videos up. Bud, look at that. Roddy Jerkins. Bud posting a lot lately. That's right. He's selling the fight. He's selling the fight, bro. Come on, man. Where Errol Spence at, man? Nowhere to be found, bro. No TV, no big fish videos or nothing. Just the same stuff, man. Just this and that's it. Let's see if he got any reels real quick. Nothing cracking, man. Nothing cracking, bro. Come on, man. And this is why you see a lot of the boxer content creators. Who are they talking about? Terence Crawford. Because why? Because Terence Crawford gave us a lot to talk about. Terence Crawford is selling this fight already. Salute to everybody in the building, man. You say Errol's looking mean in training camp. Where's he at, man? Let me try to find him. I've been looking for this dude. I can't find him nowhere, bro. He signed a contract and he let's see. That's TD Jakes, right? What he talking about?
Every time I come home and I'm not talking, it doesn't mean I don't like her. It doesn't mean that I'm mad at her.
Right.
It doesn't mean every time I flip out, freak out, get
All right, that's cool. I agree with the OG, but where the boxing at, Errol? Where's the training camp and your hair nappy, your beard growing and shit? You hitting the bag with a Terence Crawford's face on it. Where's it at? Come on, man. Hopefully you make it to the fight, bro. Hopefully he makes it to the fight. You said ES News? I just checked Errol's story. Salute to Picasso. I see you in the building. You said Spence gonna break your heart. Nah, man. Truth be told, bro, I like Errol Spence. And it'll be a little bit bittersweet because I'm like, damn, he actually did that. You know what I'm saying? Coming off a layoff and the PTSD and all that other stuff. And he actually did that. But I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. That only happens in movies and shit. This is real life. You said he with Ellie? Ellie ain't uploading old clips again, is he? Let me see. I don't want to just go on his channel and use shit. Let me see what EJ doing, man. Lomachenko got an exclusive on Haney rematch. Oh, wow. Okay. Nah, he uploading old Errol Spence videos, bro. All these videos is old. He's uploading a lot of old Errol Spence stuff. So nah, he ain't got nothing new, man. Errol ain't got nothing new, bro. Yeah, old clips. Old clips, bro. Old clips. Hey, Terence Crawford in shape. Terence Crawford is in shape. This was like taken like what? A few days ago, day before yesterday, what, May 28th? So, yeah, look at him. He already in shape, bro. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford already in shape. So, I'm just waiting to see what EJ looking like about a what? 2 months out. I'm sorry if I said earlier, a month out. 2 months out. I want to see how EJ looking. Hopefully he makes it to the fight. Hopefully he makes it to the fight, man. Let's see. Salute to Tyrese for the super chat. He says EJ thought he'd be retired by now from a Canelo KO. Man, a Canelo fight didn't happen, bro. Canelo falling down the hill his damn self. You said ES News is lazy. Yeah, ES News, man, he it's smart. It's smart because a lot of people didn't probably see those clips and he re-uploading them. He probably don't feel like moving around. It's the holidays. His team don't feel like moving. So he got to do something. Unlike a guy like me who could just come on here and, you know what I'm saying? He can't just come on here and just talk his shit because he got relationships with all kinds of different people. But yeah, Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, man, a possible outcome. I heard something interesting from Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia is familiar with both guys. Terence Crawford and amateurs. Errol Spence is a professional. He said that Errol Spence throws a shit ton of punches. That Terence Crawford will have to deal with Errol Spence throwing a lot of punches in the round. And he said for Crawford, he gonna come fight you like you stole something from his mama. So if Errol Spence could have that output of 100 punches around, then he could very well win the fight, right? If he's throwing that many punches, you know, if he's, let's say he lands about what, 40%, 50% of them, you know what I'm saying? He wins the round. However, he's not in there with a punching bag. He's not in there with a punching bag like Danny was, like Ugas was, right? He's not in there with those guys that's not moving around. But Danny Garcia, I don't know if you guys seen this. Let me see. Wait, let me see if this is the right one. Right here. Let's see what Danny had to say about Bud and Spence.
Hold up. They say you didn't fight no, I don't know. They saying T's saying you ain't fight nobody in the class.
No, he ain't beat nobody.
You ain't beat nobody in what class?
Welterweight. Ask him who he beat. What up, Danny?
Yeah, what up? Oh, he trying to say, who you beat, Danny?
Ask him.
Well, I beat everybody at 140.
Thank you.
I thought I beat Thurman. I thought I beat Porter. But I didn't get the decision. You feel me?
So, hey, Danny. Danny.
Those are two tough decisions. You feel me?
Same thing I said.
Hold up.
I didn't win those fights. No, but I did beat a lot of good fighters though.
So basically, if you don't understand what the context of the conversation, basically they asked, the narrative is, and we all know this narrative because I mean Gilly the Kid knows these narratives too. Apparently he be following the hardcore boxing communities, but Terence Crawford didn't fought nobody, right? Errol Spence fought everybody. He got the Danny Garcia's, the blah 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 on his name. Crawford asked, who did Danny beat at welterweight? Who did he beat? What has he done at welterweight for him to be this big name? Or you know what I'm saying? He started trying to dissect the names that Errol Spence fought.
There you go.
I beat a lot of great fighters.
Point made. At 47, he didn't beat the guys that y'all said to make him a threat at 47. Now at 40, he was wrecking stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you can't say Errol.
Arguably, those are two fights that a lot of people thought I won.
Yeah, but you didn't get the victory. That's what we talking about.
But do people get robbed in boxing?
I didn't get it.
People get robbed, but listen, he didn't get the victory. That's what we talking about. So you know what I mean, that be value. You know what I mean? The
I had to call you, Danny. You came on. I said, "Oh, let me call Danny. I used to train him." You know what I mean? Hey.
Facts. Facts.
When it's all said and done, it's about the history books.
Do your thing at 54, boy. You know we rooting for you.
You already know what time it is.
So that was Crawford and Danny. Crawford had to let Danny know on the phone, like, look, man, who you beat at 147, dog? Danny said, I got all my wins at 140. So when we say, like I told you guys before, sometimes the names, you gotta just because they beat a name don't mean like sometimes you gotta know the story behind it sometimes. Was this guy undefeated? Was he coming off a loss? Has he even beat anybody worth noting at the weight class? There's a lot of things, but the narrative is Crawford ain't fought nobody at all. He went to the ring by himself, punching at the air, and Errol Spence fought all the best killers on the planet Earth and on Mars. That was the narrative. But Crawford pretty much debunked it on that interview. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, Bud said he can fight next week on ESPN. He been ready. Yeah, Crawford in shape, bro. Crawford in shape. Oh, yeah, the Cash App is on the bottom of the screen, Boomer. It's on the bottom of the screen. Let me see. Anybody cash? I got to keep my, just in case I be having Cash Apps and I don't have my notifications on and I see it after the fight. Hey, look. But if you look at the comments from a lot of the, I don't even want to go there like that, man. But I mean, they don't never have nothing to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they know your boy, but you don't be dropping them bombs. Oh, you just go crying when Errol beat Bud. But how's he gonna beat Bud? How's he gonna do it? What he gonna do? What he gonna do? Unless the one thing I hear when you talk to a logical boxing fan, they'll tell you, if Crawford gets into a dogfight, Errol has a chance. Or if Crawford starts banging with Errol. But Crawford, it's up to him if he wants that to happen or not. I don't think Errol has the speed or anything enough to really force Crawford into his fight like that. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Salute to Rice Eater for the super chat. He says, Bud a savage. The interview shows he mean everything he say. Face to face with no fear or remorse. Yeah, man. All the time, bro. All the time. His peers know what's up. His peers know what's up, bro. Hold up, I got another one. He says, now let's see this. Let's see what he says here. And salute to GK Black for the Cash App, man. Much love to you, bro. Salute to GK Black.
Sean Porter, you seen Errol Spence, Kell Brook. You seen Terence Crawford, Kell Brook, Terence Crawford, Sean Porter, and you tell me, you know, the difference in those two fights that both of us had previous with the two same opponents. You seen Errol Spence, Sean Porter.
So basically, we've seen these guys in there with him, and that led to Crawford talking about the Kell Brook fight. And of course, that's been a whole thing. Oh, Errol Spence, you know, his Kell Brook was fresher. This is like, bro, you can't possibly be fresher. I mean, let's just say this. Nah, bro, I can't even say that. I tried to be fair, but I was gonna say they both fought a lesser version of Brook. But I really can't say that if Kell Brook was coming off 3 wins, going into a fight with Bud. Yeah, he hasn't been at 147 prior to that in a long time, but he made the weight and said he was in the best shape of his life, right? He said that, and he looked it like he was in really good ass shape. And we saw what happened. Hold up, I'm trying to find something real quick. Oh shit, here we go. This is the good one right here. Hold up. Let's see. This is another one, man. The easy route, right? And speaking of easy routes, hold up. Before we even continue talking about easy routes and shit, salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, when Bud gets ready for the excuses, Bushido. He said, wins. Oh, yeah. Of course. Salute to Dragon Leg in the building. I see you, bro. Backyard Prophet, salute. And look, wait, remember this? Hold up. Let me move this other screen. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember that? Yeah. I didn't forget. They shook. Their hands shook. A tight handshake. The handshake for $1 million. Whoever wins, they got to get a winner $1 million. He said, let's bet $1 million. You making that money, right? Yeah, I remember all that shit, bro. I remember it all. They hands shook on the fight, and it's finally made. Somebody need to tag Arrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to tweet this. Arrow Spence, remember this. Arrow Spence, remember this. Hey, GK, they ignored the GGG beatdown, bro. They literally ignored it. And then like 6 months later, he had to go down, squeeze back down to 147 to fight Spence. Nah, man. And we saw how Kell Brook was kind of giving it to him. And I don't want to make it look like I'm just bashing Spence and shit, but I'm just being real. I was rooting for Spence 100%. I'm always rooting for the home team. So I was quiet as a motherfucker watching that fight. Like, damn, I hope this dude don't go out there and lose. Because there was that was back when UK boxing was really thriving. AJ was hot. There was UK fans was talking shit. So I was really rooting for Spence big time to go over there and get the job done. It was looking shaky, bro. It was looking shaky. It was looking very shaky, bro. But he ended up getting it done. Salute to Charles Lott for the cash out, man. Thank you, man, for the birthday, man. That's right. Now I don't endorse calling EJ what's that y'all be calling them? Aerosexuals, and I don't do none of that. Y'all notice I don't be saying Spence. I call him Aero the Truth, Big Fish Spence Jr. Why? Because I respect the dude. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit as a fight fan, but at the end of the day, I mean, despite the little spots of inactivity, he fought. Look at the names he's fighting in order. So you have to take your hat off to that shit as a thorough fight fan. Hey, Porter did give him problems, bro. But people don't want him, bro. They act like the Porter fight don't exist. They act like it never happened, bro. They act like the Porter fight don't exist. Oh, wow. Hold up. Real quick, intermission, you guys. Real quick, intermission. Hold up. We got it. This is like kind of breaking. So hold up. Intermission real quick. Lomachenko had this to say. We got to hear what Loma got to say.
If Haney fights Tank, what happens?
It's never happened because now he understands his skill. He understands his level. Father understands his level. And now I think he go up in the 140 and still gonna get killed. No. He going 140 and still fighting, just regular boxer.
Wow. So Loma says he understands his skill now. Basically he's saying that Devin Haney realized he ain't that damn good. And now he's about to go up to 140 and fight some regular dudes. That's basically what Lomachenko said translated. Right? Damn. So Loma said, look, man, he ain't gonna give me no rematch. He gonna run away. He ain't got no skills. He know his skills now. He know he ain't got it like that. So he gonna go up to 140 and fight regular boxers. Regis Prograis ain't a regular boxer to me. But hey, that's what Lomachenko had to say. This is like kind of recent. So yeah, this is Lomachenko and his thoughts on Devin Haney. Now there's a lot of controversy between these two dudes. I feel like I'm not mad at the decision. And as a Lomachenko fan, I'm pretty upset at all the memes and all the sore loserness. Just the sore loserness coming from that side and from his hardcore fans. And And so it kind of turns me off as a fan of Lomachenko, and I really, really try to separate myself from any of that when I'm a fan of a particular fighter. Like I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. It's hard being a fan of Canelo. Why? Because there's a lot of bullshit that comes with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's easy being fans of guys like Bud Crawford, despite him not being able to get some of these dudes in the ring, or the Bronze Bomber. He just go up in there and knock a motherfucker out, whether he can get these dudes in the ring or not. You know what I'm saying? But all these other dudes with the politics getting involved, with the franchise titles and the sanctioned bodies coming to play and manipulating shit. Tank Davis is another one. You know what I'm saying? The rehydrations and stipulations and all this stuff. I can't really, and I'm a fan of all three of those dudes, but they make it really hard sometimes. But yeah, that's just the latest on that, man. Lomachenko talking his shit. Oh boy. What's next for Loma? But yeah, man, back to the Spence and Crawford thing, man. The possible outcome, bro. I haven't seen nothing, man. I haven't seen nothing from Spence side or from anybody that was like, damn, yeah, you're right. I think that could possibly happen for real. Man, I don't see it happening, bro. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I think Errol Spence would be too slow for him. That's another thing people don't like. People don't talk about is the speed. Why are we not talking about the speed? Like that's something that when we talk about the Spence Crawford fight, one thing that fans do not mention is the speed difference, which in my opinion should be pretty significant, especially once Crawford gets going. I would imagine the speed difference should be quite significant. Hit that like button for your boy. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's see what everybody's saying. You said Loma and his team picked Crawford to beat Errol. Yeah, man. Bro, everybody's going to be picking Crawford, bro. Remember, prior to this fight even getting made, so many pros was picking Crawford. De La Hoya, James Toney, all kinds of Hall of Famers and legends and shit. And this is why Errol and them don't like the legends. Because, well, they picking Crawford. Bob Arum got Crawford still beating Spence, bro. Bob Arum Bob Arum don't hold no grudges. He said he still got Crawford beating Errol Spence ass, bro. And Bob Arum been around for 100 years. And he's seen all kinds of fighters. He might fall asleep at these fights now because he's old, but he's seen a lot. I mean, I'm very curious to see how Spence do this. I'm actually looking for some right now, but I'm very curious to see how Spence approaches this fight with Crawford, bro. I am so interested in seeing that. I'm interested in seeing if he can crack the puzzle. Uh-oh. I'm interested to see Crawford on social media now, just talking. Errol Spence, you haven't seen nothing from Spence, bro. Like, I've been looking for Spence, and I ain't seen shit. Let's see. What's this one? All right, here we go. This is the one I was looking for. Hold up. This is the one I was looking for. Now, we heard some of this already, but the beginning part, I did not hear. And for me, these are fighting words. These are absolute fighting words, bro. Salute to Gilly the Kid, man. He really know his boxing. He really do.
No, but Charlo, and I do the hoe. Like, for some odd reason, once I moved up in weight and, you know what I mean, started calling out Spence and, you know what I mean, that's his stablemate, he jumped in it. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Mind your business. Stay on the sideline. You can be like, man, Spence my guy, you know what I mean? But I'm cool with Bud, you know what I mean? I'm going to let them handle that as men. You know what I mean? Don't be, Spence going to knock you out. Oh, you know, man, we smoking Bud over here. Like, doing all that girl stuff, man. We don't do that shit. Like, just like Broner. You know what I mean? Broner, you know what I mean? He kept it G. I got to respect him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm cool with you, but I'm more cooler with Spence. And, you know what I mean? I believe Spence going to beat you. Like, he told me that to my face. Yeah. But he not going on, you know what I mean, social media. He not taking Crawford. Man, Terence Crawford. Man, Errol going to knock him out and do all that other extra stuff. And then, you know what I mean?
So he got to see you.
Yes.
And
They don't think, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? When I be him coming to see you, because quiet as kept, he probably be whooping your ass and sparring, you know what I mean? That's why when people was asking him, you know what I mean, what you think about Terence Crawford, man, wanting to fight you? Oh, man, he got to go fight Errol. Why everybody asking me, man? Now you crying because everybody asking you about fighting me? Why you crying?
So this
Facts, bro. Facts. Had Jamel shaking it in his fucking boots, bro. Jamel, the Iron Man Charlo, act like he don't want no smoke. Why you talking about him? Be the challenger sometime and all that. Like, man, he ain't want no smoke with Terence Crawford, bro. Ryan Garcia got speed, but Ryan Garcia don't got that educated speed, bro. Like, when I say Crawford has a speed advantage, Crawford knows how to change the tempo of his speed and everything, bro. That takes years and years of just experience. You got to be extremely poised and relaxed to do a lot of that stuff, to slow down the speed of your punches in a heated battle, shit like that, or go fast in a blink of an eye. Some dudes can't change up the speed of their shots like that. That takes time. You know what I'm saying? That takes time and experience. If you know what I'm saying. Some dudes just so fast. You could be too fast. You could be faster than the guy and still get out time to get your ass kicked because you don't know how to change it up. They get your timing down. Oh, he's this fast? Okay, I got it. He can't change it up either. We've seen it kind of happen with Boots Ennis when he fought Kukachan. Boots Ennis, while he's extremely talented, one thing I noticed in that fight, he do not change up the speed of his punches. Everything is fast and hard, similar to Ryan Garcia. And a guy like Tank Davis, a guy like Terence Crawford, they'll figure some shit like that out. And guys with real high IQ, they'll get your timing down quick. But Spence doesn't have the explosiveness. He doesn't have that, bro. Now, what I do give Spence credit for, why it doesn't look like he does much, like as far as when he's punching, he don't load up on his shots. But his shots is really, really hard. He knows how to punch without really loading up. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't. He's going to have to find a way to keep Crawford still, bro. And that's why I had the video on the other channel. Unless if he's standing still, like I don't really see how he gonna be able to deal with Bud unless Bud's standing still. Bud can fight going backwards and everything. You know what I'm saying? So Spence got to be careful coming in. Crawford could be going backwards and he could fight going backwards. So I mean, yeah, I have a hard time seeing Crawford really losing this fight, you guys. No matter how I look for it, and no matter how many ways I look for it for Spence, man, I don't see too many ways he could lose unless Crawford's standing still, bro. Unless he's standing still or if he's on a banana peel. Other than that, Errol Spence. You said Spence gonna cut that ring off and Bud gonna have to fight. But see, that's good. You say that, EJ88. He gonna cut the ring off and Bud gonna have to fight. Who has he cut the ring off against? What crafty fighters have he fought for us to know that he could be able to cut the ring off on a guy like Crawford? You know what I'm saying? We haven't, and this is why I said in the last stream. Did PBC move Spence in a way just for marketability or to prepare him for moments like this? Nah, Box fans don't think about none of that shit. They don't think about none of that. Errol Spence ain't fought no crafty fighters, bro. So he's in there with a guy that's going to be moving, giving him different looks. He's over here. He's over there. He's everywhere. He's cutting angles. He's punching from both sides. He's switching up sides on you. And he got a longer reach than you. Come on, man. Cut the ring off how? I haven't seen him really cut the ring off against anybody that was really cut the ring off of offable. Him and Sean Porter was a dog fight, and I felt like Sean Porter had the faster feet, and I felt like Sean Porter was the faster fighter in that fight. Sean Porter was spinning Spence, bro. Pivoting on him, spinning him. You said Spence a worse GGG. Wow. He said competitions matters, bro. I mean, yeah, it do. But let me just be real with you, bro. Watching these fights, bro. Watching Crawford fight his guys, the guys that he fought, the guys y'all say ain't nobodies. Those guys, except for Amir Khan, because he freaked out and got up out of there. They came in there to win, bro. They came in there to win against Terence Crawford, bro. But I feel like when like guys like Danny, who looked at super flat, didn't really mount too much offense against Spence. Guys like Lamont Peterson, who kind of just stopped punching. Your Dennis Ugas, a guy who just stood in front of Spence, just stopped punching after he rocked Spence. I kind of question, did they give Spence enough? Did Ugas give Spence enough? I ask you again. Because that was easy fucking work for Errol Spence. After Ugas hit him in the mouth, he was looking for his mouthpiece and shit. Ugas just let up off the gas, bro. Put his hands up. All right, go ahead, man. My bad. Errol Spence went to work. Fucked him up. Ugas didn't mount up no real offense, bro. He beat the fight out of him. He beat the fight out of the dog. Ugas, I don't know. Did he? Ugas didn't mount no offense. Was it enough for Spence to prepare for a guy like Crawford who ain't gonna pull no punches? Who ain't gonna let you reel to the ropes and just stand there with his hands down staring at you? Nah, he's not gonna do that, bro. He's not. He ain't gonna do that, bro. When Crawford knocked down Gamboa got up fighting his ass off, bro. Gamboa got up fighting his ass off. He didn't sit there and lay down and he got up fighting his ass off. And Crawford had to beat him down to stop him. Crawford had to beat the fight out of these dudes. He had to beat it out of them. Ugas has no feet. Man, Ugas surprisingly don't got feet. You know, when you think of a Cuban boxer, they some of the most defensively sound, mobile guys in the boxing world. But Ugas, man, he's like an anomaly. He's like a magician with no magical powers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I felt like Ugas fought a lot harder in the Pacquiao fight. He fought his ass off in that fight. He fought like he had something to lose. But when he got up in there with Spence, he was fighting good at first. Then once he knocked Spence's mouthpiece out and, you know, he probably felt bad for Spence. Oh, man, his teeth fucked up. He looking for his mouth and shit. Let me hold up and let me ease up on dude, bro. Let me put my hands up and ease up on dude, bro. Crawford ain't gonna ease up on you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Crawford ain't gonna ease up on him, dog. He's not. He's not gonna ease up on you. He's not gonna punch you and put his hands down and let you reel back a mile away. Nah, man, he's gonna be right up on you, stopping you, bro, till the referee pull him up off you, bro. He said Ugas has no power and hurts Spence. Crawford punches a lot harder. I think he actually mentioned that in one of these clips that he believed he punched harder than Spence. Bud said he punched harder than Spence, bro. And look, another thing too, before I play this clip, I want to talk about some Spence shit, but he ain't giving us nothing. no interviews, no what I'm gonna go do, no nothing. I mean, it's still kind of early, but Crawford already jumping on the ball. He already promoting and selling this fight. And look, it says Crawford versus Spence. You know what I'm saying? But where's Spence at, man? He should have been had this shit together, bro, to help sell this fight. Salute to Robert Mullen III for the Cash App, man. Much love, bro, and much appreciation. I got to remember to look at my phone. Yeah, Mean Machine knocked Crawford down. Okay, I'll give you the knockdown, EJ. I'll give you the knockdown. But guess what happened after that, bro? Do I got to pull up the clip? You know what I'm saying? When you knock Bud down, he gets pissed off and shit, man. Actually, he don't be getting knocked down and shit like that. Actually, he don't be getting knocked down. So, but when you hit him with a good shot, you piss him off. I think that's Spence's best chance, like I said, though. Spence going to have to piss Crawford off to where he could lure Crawford into a goofy fight. That is my opinion. That's Errol Spence's best shot. That's his best shot. Errol Spence is a strong dude, phenomenal talent, but I think his best shot against Crawford is to get in Crawford's head. He should start now. Start talking shit. Talk about what you gonna do to him. It could be a double-edged sword. It could really, really backfire because Terence Crawford is like a fucking honey badger. You don't want to piss this type of guy off like that. But that could work in your favor with your style if he comes to bring the fight to you, right? Rather than Errol Spence trying to figure Crawford out, sitting there trying to think with him in the ring, and you know what I'm saying, he's over here adapting to everything you're doing. Nah, Errol Spence needs to get in Crawford's head and lure him into a dog fight. Somehow, some way. Like Mean Machine was somehow able to do. Maybe Crawford was just simply trying to prove a point at welterweight in that fight. I don't think he's going to necessarily try that with Errol Spence Jr. I don't think so. One thing I will say, Errol Spence is good at fucking up your eye. He is really, really good at lumping up that eye. So Crawford going to have to be careful with that. Be smart to take away Spence's jab early because Spence's jab be softening up dudes' eyes and they be just all messed up. You said EJ shouldn't. EJ, bro, I don't know how else he go be able to really. I don't think just jabbing and that shit ain't gonna work, dog. That's not gonna work, bro. He gonna have to do. Errol Spence gonna have to come out of his comfort zone and probably do a lot more. He gonna have to take some risk and all that. Unless Crawford is on the worst night of his career, shows up in the worst possible way on the worst night of his career, Errol Spence is going to have to fight he's going to have to be in incredible shape. And he's going to have to really, really, and you heard what he said, my will. He didn't say his skill, he said his will. So he's going to he's going to have a lot of will in that fight, bro. You have a lot of will in that fight.
I mean, you saying it.
Who? I ain't never said that.
Oh, all right. Right. So don't put my youngin on the wrong side.
All right. Listen. Let me tell you this, and we gonna put this right here.
I like you. What else say? A nigga move his ass cheeks to the seat. He might say some shit. What else say on the last time? Let me tell y'all niggas.
Everybody, they say boost this, they say boost that, but they say Virgil Ortiz this and Virgil Ortiz that. But Virgil was my mandatory, and he gave his spot up, for Sean Porter, I believe. And then after that,
why give his spot up?
You asked him.
No, he might have been giving some take off the side money, man.
Never. I ain't never paid nobody no step.
No, not you. Ain't nobody. Company might say, man, we need to go ahead.
Never. So, and then tell me this. Then Boots.
Nigga, you not about to say Boots walked away from you.
You better check the history.
Don't you say it. Don't you do that.
Call Bosey. He like to talk. You know Bozy like to talk.
Say, we train together. Me and Bozy train together.
Say, why y'all go to, the IBF? Why y'all go to IBF route and not the WBO?
Hold up.
Oh, we gonna get to the bottom of this.
Ooh, don't tell me my nigga Boots turn. Don't tell me Neff turn no smoke down. He is not turning down no smoke from nobody.
I trained him.
He said I trained him.
Y'all see me train.
Come on, man.
Answer that phone.
I want to see what's his reaction and what's his answer to that.
Bud Crawford, hey,
Stay in the WBO.
he telling these dudes to call all these dudes up on the phone, bro. Call up Danny. Call them up. Call them up.
Yo, you could have had the title shot. It could have been Crawford versus Enos instead of Crawford versus Avanesian.
Could have been Crawford versus Ennis instead of Crawford versus Avanesian. Let's see what you guys saying in the chat. He says Bushido is scared. Scared away. See? Empty responses like this is all I get, bro. Because you know, Floyd, you know I'm spitting some facts, bro. And I'm not saying it to sound like a hater to EJ. This is just how I see it. A lot of the old school fighters hate to talk like this because they see it the same way. They do. But they know the backlash is great. See, I don't give a shit. But guys like Roy Jones and them, Sugar Ray Leonard, they know better than to say anything too disparaging against Errol Spence Jr. because his fan base will come on the hunt. They had their pitchforks, the flame torches, all types of shit ready. On their DMs saying you was never a great fighter. That's why you got knocked out. That's why you lost. All types of shit. So yeah, they know better. But me, nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight like it is. Errol Spence gonna have a heart. This is a Terence Crawford's the favorite for a reason. Maybe it would have been a 50-50 fight years ago. Not no more, bro. Not no more. Not when you got PTSD. Not when you worried about your teeth coming out and your mouth. Nah, bro. That's why I respect him. Because despite all that, he's going in there. See, his fans think this shit gonna be sweet. Nah, man. This is why Errol ain't coming out saying too much. He know this shit. He got to be in the gym on demon time. He got to be in the gym on demon time. Crawford got to be out here promoting the fight. That's what we see out here. Look at it. A new video right here. Just video after video. Crawford out here doing his thing. Crawford, everything they said he wasn't, he tends to show him. He tends to show him, man. Let's see what this one is.
I don't even understand or knew where the side of the street, the wrong side, was created.
Right. That's some new shit.
Till Terence Crawford got in the picture.
So you responsible for that shit. That's what you're saying.
Definitely.
You responsible for niggas saying, hold the fuck up. So you saying Terence Bud Crawford is personally responsible for niggas saying he on the other side of the street. This street is this street, and he on that street. No, nobody was never saying that before Terence Bud Crawford.
When have you heard it? You've been following boxing for a long time.
But I heard this one.
I did hear with you, but I didn't know if that came from you. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was you, or that you was the originator of that shit.
You know. But I thought if you was on the same promotion, because they try to keep in that house so the money can stay there.
They do.
I didn't listen. I fought people from PBC before.
Oh shit! Well, they must have switched it up for him. That's what he's saying.
It's just, you know what I mean. When you try to fight those top fighters, they you stay over there. Now, if they felt like, you know, all they champions could beat me and I was a cakewalk, like, you know, when I came to the welterweight division, I was small, I wasn't proven, and I didn't have a belt. But soon as I got a belt, they say, man, you on the wrong side of the street. I ain't fucking with that little dude. Because they, as a fighter, they respect me, but, you know, it's a risk. You know, and why? Well, we got to go over there and take a risk fighting this fighter when we got 6-7 welterweights over here. We can fight them all and we can just leave him alone. Hey, man, you going to do what you going to do. We going to do what we're going to do over here. And we're going to keep all the money in the house. That's all it was. You know, they froze me out, but, you know, we here now, and that's history. I've been making history, and I'm going to continue to make history in my next fight. Period.
So you and
So they're going to continue to make history. Let's see what else we got. We got clips. Salute to Gilly the Kid, man. $1 Million the Game. Wallow, that was a really good interview. Wallow was funny as a motherfucker, too. Let's see. I think this one he could talk about. He got rocked by Gamboa. Everybody like to talk about that one.
In that song came on, Nelly. It's hot in here. Was it ever a moment? Don't lie. When you was like, oh shit. Let me reset
when
up.
he fought Danny Garcia as an amateur.
When he had to reset up. Okay, yeah.
Danny got you.
No, never.
Danny never beat you as an amateur.
No, he beat me, but he said like he's saying, have I ever got rocked?
No, not rocked. Just that moment where motherfucking you like, this ain't what I expected.
Nah.
Gamboa rocked you though.
Gamboa rocked me.
Yeah, but you recovered.
Yeah.
That's another thing they could say too, though, in Errol Spence's favor. They could say, we seen Terence get rocked. We never seen Errol get rocked.
I got rocked by Gamboa. And in that same round, it was over with.
No,
the same round.
He paid for it. He paid for it.
The same round. Come here.
Was you ever in a fight in your life? And you was in that song came on, Nelly?
That's the
now
killer.
I'm mad.
he paid for that shit.
Now I'm mad.
But
hey, look, Errol got hurt. You know what I mean? In fights, he just got hurt his last fight. Yeah, don't act like you didn't see the last fight what happened, with man. Come on, man. But listen, man,
fighters punched him, man. He wasn't even looking, man.
What?
He didn't get hurt.
Well, if he didn't get hurt, man, I don't know. I think all fighters get hurt. Some fighters just know how to, you know what I mean, play possum better than other fighters.
Yeah, I mean,
punches don't feel good.
No, they don't.
Everybody.
How many rounds that fight gonna last? You know, Earl.
I don't know. I ain't no psychic.
I don't think it go the distance though. I don't think it go the distance.
Whether it do or not, I'm gonna be undisputed. I'm gonna be undisputed. I'm sitting here telling you right now.
That's the
now
killer.
I'm mad.
Hey, he ain't playing games, man. Hey, good luck, Spence. Good luck. Good luck. This dude's already in shape. Salute to Juice Lee for the super chat. He said all that heavy lifting EJ did just to get Errol. Just to get Errol if it's a damn shame. I hope the Spence fans get their fans in order before the 29th. Salute to you, bro, and thank you for the super chat, man. He says blood can't sell. Wow. Blood selling this fight, man. Where EJ at, man? Where he at for y'all, man? Hold up, man. Let me find some EJ stuff, man. EJ got to be somewhere, bro. I got to find this dude somewhere. He's somewhere around here. I can't find him nowhere. His fan sites ain't got nothing. His girl ain't got nothing. I hope he training. I hope he is training. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. It's your boy's birthday. At least you could hit the like button for your boy. Let's see. Let's see if we can find something with EJ, man. Let's see what EJ doing, man. We ain't got nothing. Look, as a content creator, I see like the numbers and shit. Like when I do Crawford's name, he has more videos on YouTube than Spence do. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, for Spence not to be out there as much, people love Errol Spence. So his video numbers is catching up. But Crawford got more videos and shit than Spence do. You know what I'm saying? Spence need to get out here. A lot of photos of Crawford and all this shit. Spence needs to get out here. He needs to get out here, man. Get off that ranch and get out here and start selling this fight. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. There ain't nothing with EJ, bro. He ain't got nothing yet. It's the holiday too, though. But shit, he should at least came out and said Memorial Day, everybody. We go cancel that fish fry and we go do something else. So come up with something witty or something. So it's looking like Ryan and what's name gonna be fighting? Ryan and Rolly. Can't find none of them, y'all. Can't find none of EJ, man. Hey, you ain't lying, Andrew Charles. Shout out to Bud for getting Spence his highest guarantee. Facts. See, these are things that they're not talking about, Charles. They're not talking about the fact that Crawford getting Spence his highest payday, man. So what were we talking about all these years? And look, Crawford pulling the Alvarezzian stunt. Hell, they got more now probably than they would have got at that time. So yeah, that's why Spence ain't even tripping about the Alvarezzian shit like his fans still want to trip on it. He says, LT in the building says, EJ focus. Bud is playing games. Post social media post. Hey man, first y'all said Bud don't do nothing. Now he doing something. Now that's a problem. The problem is for you though, LT, is that Bud Crawford is always in shape, and he's already in shape. You've seen the interview with Gilly. Gilly said how much in shape Crawford is. He mentioned it a few times how much in shape this dude was in. Oh shit! Tell your old man happy birthday. No, he don't. Spence don't got more videos, man. Put in hashtag Spence. Put in hashtag Spence. Errol Spence. Then put in hashtag Terence Crawford. See who got more numbers. I do this shit every day. Errol Spence got to get on the ball, man. You gotta remember, bro. There was a few spots of inactivity for Spence. Well, we haven't seen him for a while. He be gone for the X amount of months. And there was a whole period where Terence Crawford was the big talk of the boxing community for like 6 or 7 months. And when Errol Spence was hardly anywhere to be found. And everybody was still talking about Bud Crawford. I remember, bro. Come on. This is like last summer. I remember all this shit. Salute to Rice Eater for the super chat. He says, funny how confident and outspoken Spence was versus Brook as the boogeyman, and Porter, who he was going to be first to knock out. Why Spence radio silent out? Come on, man. You already know why, Rice Eater. You already know why. Spence ain't gonna be talking like he was talking to those other dudes. He ain't gonna be talking like that, bro. He said, I'm stepping, but he didn't say what he was gonna do. He said he just stepping. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Spence 100% sure of himself, but he gonna go up in there and wing it, though. He gonna go up in there and give it his best. That's for sure. He's gonna go up in there and give it his all. But you stepping. We go see. Hold up, I'm trying to see. Man, I can't find nothing with Errol Spence, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he a lazy promoter, man. Frank Martin needs to reevaluate who's promoting him. He don't even want to promote his own fight. So how you gonna promote your fights? You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about Terence Crawford and shit, bro. Why? Because he's out here. But where's Spence at for his fans? Giving his fans a morale boost. Giving them some motivation that he's confident that he gonna go up in there and get the job done against Bud Crawford. Where's he at? Nowhere. Crawford fans is oozing with confidence as always. But Spence fans, y'all don't seem too confident, man. Y'all don't seem too confident. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, Bud Crawford, man. You gotta love Bud. Errol Spence ain't, man. I don't know. Bud Crawford been giving him. I mean, whether it's good or bad, there's been a lot of shit to talk about when it comes to Bud. He says Bud will not survive. What makes you believe that, Floyd? What makes you believe that? What makes you believe that? This is what I've been waiting for years. He said Spence too worried about coming up with a game plan to. I'm telling you, bro. Remember Derek James got asked? I think Ellie asked him. Derek James didn't know what he was gonna do, bro. He didn't know what he was gonna do. He don't know. They don't know what he gonna do, bro. Not a good feeling for Spence fans, man. That it all might be over soon. And I wager a lot of them guys are gonna disappear too. A lot of them go disappear. A lot of them go disappear. Andre Berto says the fight will not go to distance. Now, I don't think it's going to go to distance. I think Spence going to make a mistake and Crawford going to catch him and capitalize on it. That's what's going to happen. Making rookie mistakes? Yeah, he going to capitalize on that shit, dog. Hold on, let me see something. He go capitalize on those rookie mistakes. Shane Mosley sees Spence Crawford as a 50-50 fight, but lean towards Crawford. Hold on, let me see. Charlo. Oh, that's what I want to say too. We haven't heard nothing from Charlo either. Let me find Charlo. Let me try to find Charlo. So we haven't seen Charlo at all. Charlo, he needs to respond to this. Because Crawford called him a hoe, bro. Crawford called him a hoe, bro. Crawford don't got no respect for Jamel like that. He do not respect Jamel. Jamel didn't say nothing. Let me see. He didn't say nothing either, bro. Oh, this shit don't want to load up and shit. Yeah, he out here. Oh, P-Day was lit. Reek. He doing something. Was it his birthday? Hell no, it couldn't have been. Yeah, I don't know what Charlo. I don't know, man. He supposed to be fighting old boy. But yeah, I don't know. He ain't addressed this Crawford noise either. He ain't addressed it at all. Maybe he will in a few days or something. Maybe when Brian Custer, the master instigator, get him on a horn. Maybe then he'll start. He'll give a rebuttal. But nah, man, you got to see Crawford, bro. You got to see him for that. He said that you got to see him. This is the little dude talking to you like this. And he's not little like a Gary Russell. He's little enough to where he can fight at your weight class. So what you gonna do, Jamel? If he beats Spence, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Bud said something about Steven Jackson, too. I saw that. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I didn't really get it, but I think Bud knows that Steven Jackson is Bud probably feels that Steven Jackson is high capping and he's really a Spence fan.
Yeah, we asked for that fight plenty of times, yo. Plenty of times.
When?
Plenty of times.
What's plenty? When?
Man,
you fronting. You fronting now. Don't front for Gilly now.
No fronting. No
all
front.
Right.
Keep it at being though. We know we asked for that fight plenty of times.
When? That's what I'm saying. When? You keep saying keep it a buck. I'm saying when.
Plenty of
now you saying one thing and your dad saying another. So when?
What you mean?
You saying one thing and your dad saying another thing. So what is what?
We asked for that fight. I've been asking for that fight since 2018.
Oh, you've been asking to fight me since 2018.
All the top guys. Man.
Cut it. You believe that? You a fool. You believe that? You a fool. He's drunk.
Look, hold up, man. Jerron Boots Ennis. That wasn't a good showing for him. That wasn't a very good showing for him. But you got to see the whole clip, though. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. You got to see the whole clip. There's a lot of respect there between the Bozies, the Ennises, and Crawford. There's a lot of respect there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it. There's a lot of respect there. Thanks, Ma. I love you too, Ma. You said Ennis been exposed as a liar. Oh, man. Yeah, Wallow is funny, man. He said Boots didn't have his first 12-round fight with DC against Chris Van Henning. Check box rate. Boots was just saying stuff, bro. You said EJ working. Hopefully he's working. Hopefully he's working. Because I ain't seen nothing from EJ, bro. That's all I'm saying. I haven't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Crawford came out with the shark meme and everything. He was ready to promote this fight. He ain't even got no promoter. But guess what? He promoting better than the promoter. He's selling the fight better now that he ain't got a promoter. Man, I'm gonna go be looking for EJ all next week. You say you smell fear. What fear? Fear for what? Salute to Kevin Will for the super chat, aka Baby Juju. There's no fear. I've been speaking on this for years. That Crawford's gonna beat Spence, bro. There's almost no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind, bro. I don't see how Spence could deal with dude. I don't see how he go deal with dude. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna deal with him? Nobody can break it down unless Crawford gets to a firefight with this guy. How is Spence gonna outbox Crawford? He's not Mikey Garcia. How well does Spence fight against other southpaws? How many southpaws have Errol Spence fought? Not to mention, how many crafty fighters has he fought? And this is why I go back to this. Did PBC move Errol Spence in a way to prepare him for a fight like this? Or did they move him just to market him, to sell him? You got to ask yourself the question about Tank too. As bad as Tank is, he ain't fought nothing but Latino fighters. So when he gets in there with a black fighter with talent, speed, and grit, what is he going to do? We don't know. Did they prepare him for it? Nah, I don't think so. I can say the same about Spence. Yeah, he fought black fighters though, but he ain't fought no crafty black fighters. Nobody that's moving around. Nobody that's giving him different looks. Nobody that's lightning quick. Nobody that's bigger, longer, stronger. Spence had most of the advantages going to all his fights. One may say he's essentially had training wheels. He didn't move up and wait and fight bigger guys and nothing like that. So we don't know if he's truly a pound for pound fighter. We don't know if he's truly pound for pound because he beat some dudes that's been beat by Keith Thurman already. Crawford moved up in weight and he's doing more than what he was doing when he was a smaller fighter. Usually when guys move up in weight, they lose some speed, they lose some power. Crawford, he's crushing guys as he moved up. Maybe it was the perfect timing when Crawford moved up. Perfect timing. But Spence has been at this weight. He's been considered one of the bigger welterweights, and he hasn't crushed a great. So unless Spence goes in some type of hyperbolic time chamber and sits up in there for a couple of hours, next thing you know, it's about 10 years because of the time difference in the chamber. I don't see how he could beat Terence Crawford, bro. I don't see it. I'm going to be saying that until somebody shows me something where I could finally see it. And I'm very objective. If somebody can give me something legitimate where I can be like, okay, I can see that. Without the same old, well, Crawford gets into a fight with him. He cuts off the ring. How you going to cut off the ring? when he's chasing Crawford, right? Crawford can fight going backwards, unlike a lot of the other guys that Spence fought, bro, who likes to use the high guard and shell up. A lot of guys Spence fought like to use that high guard and shell up. I don't know if it's by design. I don't know if that's just what it is. But a lot of those dudes stand there still and put the high guard up and let Spence go to work. And that's when Spence does his best work. But when you got a dude that's not going to be there, a guy like Crawford, a guy like Keith, that may not be there or that may counter you, what you going to do? When you about to swing and then you getting hit first. Bam! Oh, shit, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Bam, bam! Oh, damn. What you going to do, bro? Spence's biggest advantage in a lot of his fights is the southpaw advantage he had and his size and his presence in the ring, his pressure. That's in my opinion his biggest strength. And he got a really good motor on him. But how long could that V8 motor run? How many miles he got on it now? Cutting down to 147. That's another thing I don't want to talk about. How many miles he got on that motor cutting down to 147? That 450 block. How many miles he got on that big 350 block? I mean, we already know what happened, Joan Turner. We saw it. Porter is not. I won't consider Porter crafty, bro. I won't consider Porter crafty at all. He said Spence had his fat camp in the hybrid. Oh, man. You said Blade go get cooked? How you go get cooked, Elder Dragon? Excuse me. That's what I want to know. How's he go get cooked? When has Crawford ever got cooked? If Spence is losing, will he be able to overcome the deficit? Will he be able to come figure out Terence Crawford and adapt to what he's adapting to? Who's the better adapter? Who has more tools? Crawford has a Swiss Army knife. He has his screwdriver. He has a hammer. He has all kinds of different tools on his belt. Spence got a hammer and a nail. Crawford got the level. You know what I'm saying? He got the saw. Hell, he even got a staple gun. Like, he got a lot of tools that we probably even haven't seen him use yet. He might not even have to use them in this fight. Hopefully, Spence been training this whole time. This whole time. Since August, hopefully he's been training. Hopefully he's been in the gym, getting in the best possible shape that he could be in. And hopefully he's been getting his mind right. Because PTSD ain't gonna cut it against Terence Crawford, bro. You might as well take your teeth out and leave them in the room. Leave them in the locker room, dog. Fuck them teeth. Leave them in the locker room. Put your mouthpiece on and go to war, dog. If the fans see you with no mouth, they just see you with no mouth. This fight is too big and too important to be worried about all that. Rookie mistakes and shit. Oh, yeah, see? He says, and that's what happened in the Porter fight, that people don't want to. It's almost taboo. If I feel like it's almost taboo to talk about it. And I almost damn to forget about a lot of this stuff. But you're right. In the Porter fight, when things wasn't going Spence's way, he nut checked the shit out of Sean Porter. He hit him like 12 times. Unanswered. The referee didn't do nothing, bro. Sean looked at the referee like, hey, bro. Like, he's beating me off. Like, yeah, so when Spence get in trouble, is he having Crawford got to watch out for that too. I don't know if Spence necessarily want to do something like that to Crawford. Crawford's really mean. But Crawford got to watch out for that. Spence, he'll get dirty if he needs to. You know what I'm saying? He'll get dirty if he needs to. Salute to Rice Eater for the super chat. He says, even if Spence cut the ring off, how is he supposed to win the firefight when Bud loves to trade shots? Bud KO'd Aborigine countering standing still. Facts, bro. Facts. It was such a beautiful counter, too. But, you know, it gets downplayed because it was Aborigine, and Aborigine was an absolute total bum right off the street. But he was ranked number 6 in the WBO. He was like on a what? How many knockout streak? He was on a hell of a knockout streak. He was running through guys. He had a lot of momentum with nothing to lose. Crawford smoked that guy, bro. I mean, it's how he did it. That's what's impressive. It's how he did it. It's almost like if you make a mistake against Terence Crawford, it's almost like you guaranteed to fuck up and lose. Like you can't afford to make no mistakes against this guy, bro. You can't. He said an arrow fixed everything around the house with just a screwdriver, but blood needs everything in the box. Nah, you're going to need the proper tools to do the proper job, bro. See, Errol Spence just getting by. And then you end up doing a sloppy, rugged job when you're trying to use a hammer and a nail to do every damn thing. You got to have the proper tools, bro. And Terence Bud Crawford has those tools. Yeah, Spence been getting by. But he's in there with a craftsman. with a lot of tools. Salute to Karate Body for the super chat. He said, salute Bushido. Spence has fought tailor-made fighters to suit his style. Also, the mover he fought, which was Algeria, was far lesser comp with no punching power. Porter gave him his toughest fight. Facts, bro, and much love, and thank you for the super chat. Bro, look. And this was something I said early on the original channel. Go check him out. He's still we here now. I'm tripping. I'm thinking we on Bushido Box TV. We here now. I've been saying this for years. That I felt like a lot of those dudes was kind of just tailor-made for his style. I wanted to see Spence in there. And when he was in there with somebody that could move, well, guess what? He couldn't punch. So it was always something. Oh, well, if he can move like an Algeria, which Algeria wasn't like a, you know what I'm saying? He ain't super duper slick. You know what I'm saying? He's probably the slickest guy Spence fought, right? But guess what? He can't punch for shit. And he was a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? So it was always something. So if he was a strong dude, well, he still probably couldn't punch. You know what I'm saying? Or if he could punch, well, he wasn't durable. You know what I'm saying? It was always something. Or if he could punch, and if he did have some stamina, well, he was flat-footed or something. Like it was never just like a guy like Crawford, bro, who's checking every fucking box. Crawford's checking a lot of boxes that Spence ain't been in the ring with, bro. Crawford could completely come in there with a totally different approach from what we've been seeing him come in there at 147, bro. That's the thing with Terence Crawford, too. You don't know what he's gonna do. Like, you don't know how he's gonna approach the fight. You don't know what he's gonna do. He comes out differently every fight. And that's why he's so hard to prepare for. Not to mention, you got to find sparring partners that can emulate what he does. They may can emulate what he does, but do they got the reach like he got? Crawford got freakish reach. He got long reach for a guy his height. He like a champ and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. I would just like somebody to really tell me how Errol Spence go get the job done, bro. Because y'all was low key winning that little negotiation, the politics battle, but when we actually talking about them getting in the ring and throwing them hands when the gloves is laced up and shit, who's gonna win that fight for real? Well, if you ask a lot of the professionals, a lot of the OGs, well, what are they gonna say? What are the OGs gonna say? The Roy Joneses, the James Tonys, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Antonio Tarvas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the thoroughbred throwback fighters that know boxing. What they gonna say? They gonna say Crawford. They might not say it directly though, because they know the backlash is gonna be great for them. So it's best if they don't just say, I just hope for a great fight. Because Mike Tyson gets slandered. Even Mike Tyson gets slandered. So you can't go against Spence because his fans will get you. You could be Muhammad Ali. You say if Terence Crawford knocks him out, if you was Muhammad Ali, they'll still come for you. So Salute to Elder Dragon for the super chat. He says, "Has Bud ever been in there under the lights against someone who could put hurt on like Arrow?" See, when you say that, bro, and that was almost a good one. But I think that everybody that Crawford fought up until now, there's nothing that Spence brings to the ring that he hasn't seen, bro. Now I can see if Spence was a fighter that was fleet-footed, really good counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? But Spence, not only does he, in my opinion, have a style disadvantage, but he's been through a lot of shit outside the ring too. The eye detached retina and all that stuff, bro. Yeah, man. Salute to Spence. Salute to Spence. Yep, no more Bob Arum, no more Bud Dunn for signing here and doing this. No more none of that stuff, bro. All that stuff is over with, man. All of it's over with. I think I seen something with what's the dude's name? Victor Conte saying something about the testing again. I think he wants to. I forget what he said. You said what Southpaw Bruisers has Bud fought? Let me think. Who he fought at Southpaw Bruiser? I can't remember who he fought as a Southpaw. I know he fought some Southpaws though. Felix Diaz. Yeah, he was a Southpaw. I'm trying to think who else. I can't remember, man. He said Bud fights the best lefty Shakur every day. Hey, I know that's right. And Shakur is way sharper and better defensively than Spence. He says, salute to you for the super chat. He says, Errol will hurt him. How you gonna hurt something he ain't gonna be able to land on though, bro? Unless Crawford's standing still, how is he gonna hurt him? Errol said I probably hit harder. Errol don't even know if he punches harder than Crawford, bro. Errol don't 100% know he's gonna win this fight. But he's gonna go through with it. But you best believe he don't 100% know he's gonna win like Crawford does. Crawford seems to be certain that he got this in the bag. He said, all I needed this dude to do was to sign that dotted line. That's it. Just make this thing happen. The rest is going to be easy work. I'm already in shape. We already then broke them down already, the game plan. Now we just going to be having fun in camp. And we'll get ready to whoop on Spence, become undisputed again. I just don't want nobody to disappear after it's all said and done. I ain't going nowhere. But what I need for Spence to get on the ball with the promotion of this fight. That's what I do need. You said James Toney said Bud is going to smoke box circles around Spence. James Toney said Crawford by knockout. He might have said something more recently too. Hold on, let me find James Toney, man. It's getting worse and worse every time I hear him in an interview though. Like he sounds really, really fucking bad. Like it sounds worse every time I hear him in the interview, man. Like he really needs some subtitles and shit. He sounds real bad. Let me see. I saw something when he was talking shit. You know, James Toney got a lot of heat for but he don't give a shit. He one of those dudes that don't give a shit. He'll hit you in your mouth. So he don't care. Hold up. You saying Doggo was undefeated? Crawford beat like what? I think seven. I think how many dudes was undefeated when he beat him? I think Ndongo was undefeated. Poster was undefeated. Diaz had one loss that was one. A lot of people felt that he got robbed against Lamont Peterson, Felix Diaz. Who else was undefeated? I think Crawford got like 9 undefeated fighters. I had all this shit on like charts and shit, and like for over the years and shit. I can't remember. I don't even know what other stuff is that now. You said Ndongo was left-handed. Yeah, he was. Salute to Rice Eater for another super chat. He says, who is the most dangerous puncher Spence faced? Little Mikey Garcia? No, big 147 win for Danny. Truth is, Bud faced bigger, more dangerous 147 opponents. Wow. Anybody got a rebuttal for this one? He says, who's the most dangerous punchers Spence faced? That's a really legitimate question, bro. Because Crawford fought some punchers. Mean Machine was a puncher. You know what I'm saying? Crawford fought some punchers. A lot of punchers. I don't think Spence fought no punchers, really, bro. Sean Porter, you can't consider him a puncher. What punchers Spence fought for real? You know what I'm saying? That's a good question, Rice Eater. That's a really good question. Hold on, you guys. Danny looked at horrible in that fight, B-House. Danny looked at horrible in that fight against Spence. He let Spence have his way with him. Yep, Danny was stuck in the mud like Oogish, bro. He was stuck in the mud. But then when he went up to 154, he was moving his head. He couldn't be touched. But when he got up in there with Spence, man, he wasn't moving, dog. He wasn't moving, dog. Danny looked at slick against Benavidez. He should have been slick against Errol Spence. He would have, man, the version of Danny that fought Benavidez would have beat Errol Spence. That Danny would have beat Errol Spence. The Danny that fought Spence looked like that was just the Ugas type fight. They just both just kind of just stood there and you said Errol don't let fighters get slick. Hey, that's what I said, bro. I gotta see this fight. I gotta see if Errol Spence got Crawford. If Crawford's standing still, it's something that Errol Spence got going on in the ring that nobody else in the world got. But Crawford ain't gonna stand still. Crawford is a guy who ain't gonna just let you get off on him. You know what I'm saying? Because this is about points and shit too, and you got to kind of win rounds. So I don't think. Yeah, that's right. Bud go stop Spence. I think that version of Danny would have beat him, dog. He said if Crawford standing still, it's Errol who makes fighters. Does he? I would agree, Kyle, if I seen Spence fight some slick fighters in the past, bro. He never fought no slicksters. No slicksters. Algieri, but man, Algieri wasn't more athletic than Spence for real. Despite his style difference. It was that don't count. I'm talking about somebody like a Keith Thurman. Errol Spence has the Mexican style. That's why. And then Derek James implemented the textbook, gave him that textbook. So Errol Spence really a Mexican fighter. He really got the Mexican style in him. But Derek James added a jab and all that good stuff. He said Errol didn't stop Sean from moving on. He didn't. Sean was spinning Spence, bro. We saw it. He was pivoting, spinning Spence on the ropes, ducking up under him, doing all types of stuff, bro. Way more explosive. Hey, I would imagine it's harder than it looks, bro. And Spence is a guy I wouldn't recommend you stand there to get hit with. Because why it don't look like much, Spence is one of those dudes who just thumps. Because he don't have to necessarily load up on his shots like that. So that's why he caused all this damage on those dudes. When it don't even look like he's doing much. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford's not going to be standing around for that. Let me see if I can pull up something, man. Spence cannot be posing when he punch. And when I say that, like taking pictures, when you punch, man, you got to recoil that shit back quick. Don't be sitting there leaning out. He does that. He did that. He does that quite a bit, bro. Especially when he miss, he lunges in. And you gotta be able to recoil that shit back. Crawford go capitalize on it. See, Ugas and them, man. Ugas ain't dude that's go. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But hopefully that was enough for Spence, at least to give him confidence to go up in there with Crawford. You said EJ got punches off on Mayweather. Yeah, I have to see that. Because I heard from Nate Jones that Mayweather rocked Spence. That's part of the story that they didn't talk about. Nate Jones came out with a news story, said Floyd Mayweather, yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, man. Spence, he does that lunging in, bro. Crawford, it's Bomac, Saul, Red. Oh, he had 3 guys watching this dude. They all probably see things and shit. And Crawford probably see it too. Crawford is a dude. Remember what Timothy Bradley said? Crawford was busting my ass, and he ain't even had no coach in his corner. He was busting my ass. And I was a world champion. So I don't know, man. I'm just looking for Spence. I want to see if he's going to get out here and kind of let us know what's going on. I expect something this week. Oh, thanks. I expect something this week. Give us an update. The preparation, the mindset. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, is the mindset. Because that's everything. The mindset of the team, Derek James. I know they're not going to give up their game plan, and that's cool. But I want to just see the mindset. The mindset and the body language. Terence Crawford seems to be comfortable. Oh, and speaking of Devin Haney, Tank Davis' team called him out today. Said they're looking for the Devin Haney next. So we're going to see what happens with that. Seems like a lot of people not believing in Devin Haney no more after that Lomachenko performance. That's just what it's looking like. Hey, this is what Nate Jones said. Go to Nate Jones. I think he got a YouTube channel called Nate Jones Stories, and one of his videos, he's talking about how he told Floyd Mayweather to do this, and he rocked EJ with an uppercut or some shit like that. But you got to remember too, James Crawford is a switch hitter, bro. So he fights both sides. So Errol Spence won't have the southpaw advantage. He won't have the southpaw advantage he normally has in fights. Crawford can switch to southpaw too. So, and he can fight southpaw. Crawford actually for the most part, as a welterweight, he's almost exclusively been fighting at southpaw. Salute to Rice either for another super chat. He says, to be honest, Spence needs the Keith Thurman fight to prepare, but they wasn't sure they could win that match either. So better bet. I'm telling you, thank you, bro. Because realistically, he should have fought Keith. Realistically, that way, that style that Keith got, the crafty Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's very crafty, could punch, move around. That'd be the closest thing he can get to a guy like Crawford. But it's risky. It's risky. So they say we might as well go all in with Terence Crawford and cash out. Hell yeah. That makes sense because Keith Thurman, even though he's been out for a long time too, stylistically, bro. Stylistically. Maybe some years ago, I had EJ running through Keith years ago, but now I'm not quite sure. Because even though Keith Thurman's weak to the body, Keith Thurman knows how to survive too. Keith Thurman's crafty. He's been hurt a few times. He knows how to survive in the ring. He could punch going backwards. He could punch from different angles. He could punch pretty hard. He ain't been one time in a long time. But we saw what he did to Mario Barrios. He had him looking like an avatar. So that was a risky fight to take before a Crawford fight, if I'm honest, stylistically. Because at the very least, Keith Thurman can make Spence look really, really bad and really, really vulnerable. And then let's say he stuck around and fought Boost. Who knows how that would go? Yeah, Keith is pretty durable. He got a lot of heart. Most people that get with those body shots like he's gotten hit with, and we all made fun of Keith getting hit with his breadbasket. But let's be honest. We've seen fighters drop to the deck screaming from body shots. Keith Thurman, man, that motherfucker got hella dog. He take that damn mouthpiece out and he running around the ring. He said, I'd rather do this than put a knee on the ground. Man, salute to Keith Thurman, bro. Keith Thurman get on my nerves, but I like Keith Thurman, man. That motherfucker, man, he needs to get back in the mix. Big time. Keith didn't stop Barrios. Tank fought a weight drain Barrios. Tank Davis and his weight drain fighters, man. I'm gonna keep an eye on that shit too. I like Tank, man. That's the dude, but I'm gonna keep an eye on his stipulations, man. I don't like them stipulations and shit on fighters, bro. You got to fight straight up. Beat these dudes straight up, bro. Yeah, EJ hasn't man down in a long time, bro. Man down. So he got 12 rounds to do it to try to beat Crawford in the boxing match, but I don't think he's gonna stop Crawford. How's he gonna outbox Crawford for 12 rounds, bro? How is he gonna outbox a guy like Crawford for 12 rounds? That's all I want to know. Thank you for the birthday wish, Cerebral salute, bro. But yeah, man, Bud Crawford, he's out here, man. You know, I would like to have some EJ stuff on the screen, man, but he ain't doing nothing new. He ain't doing nothing new yet. You know, Terence Crawford been out here really selling this fight, and that's gonna be something that fans gonna be talking about. That Terence Crawford's out here promoting this fight. You know, he got new videos up. You know, top-notch cameramen doing their job to help sell the fight. Errol Spence ain't nowhere to be found. Now, maybe Errol Spence is doing what he needs to do to prepare for a guy like Crawford. But it's going to kind of hurt the promotion of the fight with Crawford doing all the promotion, you know, and all for the fight and everything. But it is what it is. Spence going to have to do what he needs to do because this is an uphill battle for him. This is an uphill battle for Spence. But yeah, you guys, that's the stream, man. Thank you guys for stopping in. Be sure to check out the daily content on Bushido Boxing TV. We there every day, all day. But we do the live streams here. This is where we're going to be doing live streams. We're going to wait to see what Spence comes out and does and says, right? I'm looking for the mindset of Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the mindset of Derrick James. See where their head is at going into this thing, man. Salute to you, Kyle. I see you, bro. I'm just looking for the mindset, man, because I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to approach this fight with Crawford. We got 2 months from today, your boy's birthday, when this thing is going down. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Much love to everybody. Hope everybody have a good day. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.